In this video, I will talk about the notation O of n. So the notation O of n is used to describe the complexity of an algorithm, which is a measure of how the number of operations of the algorithm grows with the size of the input. So for example, if an algorithm has a time complexity of O of n, it means that the running time of the algorithm is proportional to the size of the input. So here, if this axis, y-axis, is represents the number of operations, and this x-axis represents the size of the input. So like this, here this is the size of the input, and this is the number. Yes. So in the if the time complexity is O of n, here are the number of operations will be proportional to the size of the input linearly. So it means that the running time grows linearly with the size of the input. So if the size of the input is if the size of the input is doubled, the running time of the algorithm also gets roughly doubled. So I will explain you with an example over here. So if you run this and see here, when the operation is 5, it gives the number of operations are only 5 and the input is 5. Over here this is a simple for loop where there is a input, we are taking the number of n and then we are running the loop with that number of times and printing that number. So similarly, when it is more like yeah, so in this case there are 5009 operations when I took the input as 5009. So the time complexity of an algorithm is a crucial factor in determining the efficiency of the algorithm, and it is an important consideration when choosing an algorithm for a particular problem. Algorithms with a lower time complexity are generally considered to be more efficient and faster than algorithms with a higher time complexity.